Okay, before we put our triangles together, there's something I said a few times and I realized I never fully explained it. But it does make a difference, and I can't like give you a great example of it without just doing it, but I want you to understand. When I say put a ring through the back side, I mean hook it underneath, right there, underneath, from the back. And sometimes you need to put one through the front side, okay? And that's the same thing, except I'm going through the front, okay? So if my ring is flat on the ground, or flat, and I need to put something through the back side, that's going to involve this ring being lifted up slightly, okay? Just being lifted up slightly and something being inserted behind it. All right? And if something needs to go through the front side, okay, something needs to go through the front, that means that this is flat and this needs to go through the front, okay? Back side. So I've got my triangles. I've got them all set up for you. Every other row I did black with Sharpie just so you can visually see it better. So my top row is black. My second row is still silver. My third row is black. Fourth row silver. Fifth row black. Okay, so that way hopefully you can visually see a little bit more easily what needs to be done. Okay, so the first row I am trying to complete is going to be this top row, this black row. I'm trying to make it look like this and this are attached with a third ring in between. All right. So I'm going to take a ring. This is the only one I will do this way. And again, I'm going to take it and I'm going to bring it forward. Okay. Right there. That's the only one. All the rest of them are going to be normal to the back, to the back, to the back. That's the only one I've done where I brought it forward. Okay. So, as you can see, we're looking at my work. And this black ring and this black ring, I'm trying to complete that row. And as you can see, this black ring goes through the front here. Right? So it's in front of the work, and then this comes out from the back side, and it's the same over here. This goes through the front, right there, and then comes out the back. So because I'm trying to finish that row, this row of black, that means that my first ring needs to go through the front here. Just like that, right? See how they look the same? And because I'm trying to attach them, it just also needs to go through the front here, right? So I'm gonna pick up this black ring. Hopefully you can see everything. And I'm just gonna lace it through there. And I'm gonna gently move it. Okay, I'm not doing anything special here, okay? And before I even close it, sometimes I'll just lay the rings down to make sure it looks right, okay? That looks the same. The ring isn't closed, but it looks the same. So now I can close. Ooh. Now I can close this ring here. And I'm just gonna, whoop, okay. And as I lay it down, that is my first technical line of black rings closed. I'm just gonna color this in real quick so that we can forget about it. Okay, so I've got this black ring, the center one, the new one that I just put on. I have it colored black so you can just forget about it, okay? So the way that I need to continue on this triangle is that I need to make this row of 4 silver rings into a row of 5. Let me zoom out just a little bit. So that's the row that I'm trying to complete, is this silver row here to this one, okay? And this is probably where you were getting confused. This is where I got confused when I first was making a triangle. So what I want you to understand is conceptually, I have to attach a new ring. Okay, I have to attach this new ring to 3 of the black rings, okay? So I am attaching a new ring, this one here. I'm going to attach it through this black ring here on the end this black ring here, and then the new black ring that I just put on, okay? And I want you to just look at one of those rings at a time. That's gonna make it a little bit easier for you, to, hopefully, to be able to continue on. Okay, so I have my ring, and I need to look at where these silver ones go through this top row. So I have my top row of black rings, right? And then I have the silver one, and it goes behind and comes out of the front, okay? Same here. This silver ring right here is behind this middle black ring that I just put on, right? It goes behind it and comes out the front. And that's the same with this here. You can see it goes behind both of the black rings. It comes out the front. Same with this silver ring out on the left side. It's behind and comes out the front. So that means that the next ring, the one that I need to put in the center to connect these two triangles, needs to come from the back side, okay? Here, it just needs to come from the back side through the front, okay? And I'm just gonna stop right here. I'm gonna try and like get this to just be manipulated so it looks kind of right, okay? So that looks correct. If you zoom in here, it looks just like the other ones. You see 1, 2, 3, and it looks the same. So now we just have to connect it to this left side black ring right here. And if you look here, you can see that this silver ring, the row that I'm trying to complete, I've got 1, I've got 2, it goes through the front side of the black rings below it. Okay, and that's the same with this silver ring off to the right triangle. It goes through the front here. So that means I just need to take this new silver ring, okay, and I'm just going to put it through the front. Okay, I'm just going to manipulate it a little bit so it looks right. And as you can see, that looks correct on this side. So it went through the back side of this old black ring on top, and it went through the front side of these black rings below it, just like this silver ring went through the back side and went through the front side, okay? So I'm gonna zoom back out a little bit. Now, if you look at this right side triangle, this silver ring is behind, okay? This silver ring is behind this black ring. This silver ring on the end here is behind this black ring. So that means that this silver ring, the one that I am attaching, this end here needs to go behind this black ring. So I'm just gonna pick it up and lay it down. And if I leave this open, I'm not gonna close it just yet. I just want you to look at it. That looks right? That's the way it's supposed to look. So I'm just going to gently, there's not a great way to do this. It just gets a little messed up and you just have to fix every time. I'm just gonna take this corner and flip it up so I can close this ring. There we go. I'm just gonna lay this triangle back down, okay? And look, we've got a completed row. So now I need to complete this black row underneath it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna complete it. And yeah. Sorry, the Sharpie's kind of rubbing off a little bit. So we're gonna focus on one of these rings to loop this next connector ring to. So I've got my connector ring set up here. And I actually Sharpied it beforehand, so hopefully it's a little easier to see. Gotten this all set up. So if I look at this row here, I'm trying to complete this black row, and I can see that this black ring is looped through the front of the silver rings above it. So this black ring is looped through the front, this one through the front, this one through the front. So that means that when I put my connector ring on, this next black ring to complete this row, I just need to put it through the front, okay? I'm just gonna let it sit there. You see it looks right, it's just not closed, so I'm just going to adjust it a little bit so it seems correct, okay? So if I just looked at it here, just isolated it, that looks normal, that looks fine. It's just not closed. So as I'm looking at the next step, I can see here, this black ring comes through the back side this black ring right here is through the back side. So that means that this black ring here, this new one, needs to go behind this silver one, okay? And I'm going to just leave it. And that way you can see right there, you see how it looks the same? And then over here, I can see that this black ring comes through the back side and out the front. This one comes behind the work and out through the front, which means that this needs to go behind this silver ring. And out through the front. And I'm going to try and not upset the work too much, but it's okay. I can just lay it back down once I get this ring closed. Alright, I'm not going to walk you through this one. I'm just going to show you again so you have an example. Okay. Trying to complete this silver row through the back side of this black one. Looks the same, needs to go through the front of this black one. Okay, back side of this right side row. Okay, and if I just left it, it would match. This row looks like it's done. I just need to finish this. Like that. And it looks good. Looks good. I'm going to do 2 more, which is bare minimum, so that you can kind of keep on keeping on. Okay? Good front. Out back. Out back. One more. Behind the silver row. Comes out back. Let it sit for a second. Connects to the front. Okay. And then it goes to the front on this side also. See how that one goes to the front? So I'm just going to clip this back. And then,